your rough home life, being born with one leg, these sort of things into sources of strengths rather than obstacles?
Well, I would say the mindset that you have to have and everything, and what helped me is just trying to focus on the solution, trying to focus on the opportunity, trying to focus on the blessings or the strengths that you have at that moment, because you can very easily, like in a wrestling match, right? Like if I'm getting ready on my side of the mat, my opponent's on their side, as we're pacing, as we're waiting for the ref to call us to send it to wrestle, if I'm just focused on them, oh, he comes from this school, he's ranked this, he's so good at this, this, and this. What I'm doing is preparing myself to lose, because I'm
Mm,
focusing on the difficulty. I'm focusing on all the reasons why I shouldn't be able to reach my goal. But if mentally, if I'm saying, okay, my attacks, my setups, this is what I'm good at, this is why I'm going to win the match. If I'm focusing on my strengths and my opportunities, then that's how I can win. That's how I can overcome. So for me, as I'm going through challenges in my life, my mental approach is always, how can I get through it? What do I have at my disposal right now? And I like to write things down, because
mhm,
it really just forces me to focus on, I call them the positive things, the opportunities. It's about having that vision of victory. When you face a new challenge that you got to go through in life, you know, don't focus on what you don't have. Don't focus on the exterior things that are out of your control. Focus on what's right in front of you and what you can control. Have that vision to say, okay, this is what I'm going to do. This is why I'm going to do it. And this is how I'm going to get to the other side.
mm. So looking back, what was the single most important lesson from your hardships that taught you about success?
I would say the most important lesson that I learned is to learn from every setback, learn from every challenge, because it's not going to be a smooth, easy road. There's going to be delays, there's going to be unexpecteds, but really during those moments, I find that you have the opportunity to learn more from your setbacks, than your wins. Because
Mhm,
when you're winning, especially in sports, like when I'm winning, it's like, okay, I got the magic formula, right? My training, my everything's going well, so I don't need to change anything. But when I lose, I got to go back, I got to watch the film, I got to figure out, why did I lose? What went wrong here? Now, how can I correct it? How can I come back? And so that when I encounter something similar, it doesn't defeat me again. So
mhm,
as you're going through it, make sure that, learn from what you're going through. What adjustments can I make? How can I get better from this? How can I improve from this? So you're growing. That challenge is an opportunity to grow and level up if you choose to embrace it that way. If you just get stuck on, it's hard. Oh, I lost. Oh, this, whatever. You're going to be in the same position. You're not going to grow from that opportunity. And it is an opportunity. So every challenge, every setback, it's an opportunity to get better and get stronger if you choose it.